Coming.
Ooh. Got my microphone. I'm going to get my drink, my phone, coffee. That reminds me, I've got to show you later on. I don't want to see the history about this. Source coverage.
Yeah. That'd be much better. Hello, how are y'all on this Friday? Yeah, I agree.
I hate to do this, but I've got to give Joel credit for catching something. I hate doing this.
Just make sure you give the credit where it's due.
Got to give him
I wasn't
credit.
gonna force you into that, but
Well, he told me because Todd, your hair's messed up, and I said thank you very much for pointing that out. And no, it had to do with the forecast.
yeah, no,
There's some changes
like-
here, and I was like, what the heck is
and
going
there
on?
will be more changes, most likely, as we go forward. So,
What are we doing here? Oh.
we got about 2.5 minutes until we start. I'm going to share your live stream.
Hey, and there's also a brand new update to the Arkansas Storm Team app,
Oh, I haven't even looked at that.
and it is really sharp. I'm really happy about this. So it's in the radar section, and it's more user friendly. You get the 24-hour radar, future radar. You get weather alerts. You can get road conditions, and then you can customize it with whatever you want for your buttons on the interactive radar. Lightning, storm tracks, those are all things that have been there before, but I think this is a fantastic update.
I feel like it looks about the same.
Now scroll over on this. Scroll on this. Then hit the plus.
Okay, it is a
Hit the
little
plus.
different. Yeah.
And then you can get road weather. Save custom map, and then you put the name of your custom map in there, and so it populates at the bottom. So
Okay.
you can go alerts.
Oh, so you can basically it's like favorites.
Yeah,
favorite,
or your
okay.
palette and Mac.
So
Yeah,
you
your
can customize
favorites.
it personally.
And it's cleaner. And then I love the road conditions. Like it'll show you where it's windy, foggy, wet, ponding, snowy, icy. I love this thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess it looked. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Like as far as like the.
I watched Julianne this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, she was doing a great job on the.
Was she explaining it?
No, I was
okay.
no. That's when I noticed it because I went to the app.
Okay,
I was like,
gotcha.
they must have just updated this thing.
All
They
right.
must have just rolled it out.
I hit the countdown button a little late, so.
Hey, watch a movie about PDS tornado. What does it mean? A PDS tornado watch means particularly dangerous situation. Those are watches issued by the Storm Prediction Center only when the confidence level is high for large, damaging, destructive tornadoes.
It's also pretty darn serious.
Pretty darn serious.
Yeah.
That's another way to think about it.
Okay, so we're a minute out. A little over a minute out. What movie are you watching about PDS tornadoes?
Were you just really singing the
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, what movie are you watching?
Brittany, what movie were you
Was it Twisters? Did they say PDS tornadoes in Twisters? They probably did. They probably did mention PDS at some point in the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure. Twisters. What's the next one? Twisters.
Twisters is
even more twisters.
That sounds like it'd be like a good SNL skit, like coming soon to a theater near you.
Twisters
is followed by its sequel. Twisters is.
Well, it's like you never watched any of the Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen. You had Naked Gun.
Wait,
1,
yes.
2,
I have seen that.
And then 33 1/3.
Yes, no, I have seen that, or I've seen one of them. Here recently.
That's my type of comedy. I love that type of comedy.
Good Friday afternoon to you. I'm Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Joel Young here alongside
KRK Chief Meteorologist Todd Jacobian.
What was that? It's a Friday.
Okay.
Todd's getting a little crazy.
Well, in the late and great Clint Boone, he was a meteorologist in Tulsa. He worked in Chattanooga. He passed away several years ago. but I worked with him in Chattanooga. He was at a competing station, but he had this great radio thing. He goes, I'm Channel 12 meteorologist Clint Boone. And that's
So
how he
he
would
had his
say it. So
signature.
he had the signature thing, and so I love
That
Clint.
reminds me, and I saw where he passed away just
Mhm.
like yesterday. This is
Oh.
a reporter that I worked with in Biloxi, Mississippi at WLOX. If you ever watched, if you're ever from the coast or anybody has any connections down there, you might know Al Showers. He was a reporter down there for
What a
years, and he
great
would
name.
say, he would say, I'm trying to think of his tag out, and he would be like, Al Showers, WLOX News.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, and it was so, that was his thing. Like anybody, I know, like my husband's family is all of his friends are all from the coast.
Biloxi,
And
yeah.
so they were like, all my friends, whenever they met me, they were like, do you know Al Showers? Does he really talk like that? So that was,
There's some really interesting, what do you
there's
call it?
always like, everybody has a thing. I feel, or some people have something that everybody remembers.
That's right, a memorable tag out, and some of them have, but Al Showers, Clint Boone, and then you know that in LA there's a what meteorologist, I'm not sure if it's still there,
I know.
Dallas Rains.
Dallas Rains, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
cannot be his real name. The
That's-
Majestic Storm.
Majestic Storm. She worked in Northwest Arkansas
She's
for a
in
little while. She's in
Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Yeah,
now, I think.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have great
Is
names
it?
like
Yeah,
that.
no.
Then you have
there was-
Jacobian.
There was one. So when I was an orientation leader at Mississippi State, there was one girl in one of my groups she was an incoming freshman, and she came up to me. She's like, "Hi, I'm going to be a meteorology major." I said, "What is your name?" She said, "Shelby Latino." I was like,
Please take me off of your list. Thank you.
if you don't answer them, you'll get calls.
This is not one of those.
Oh,
It was a local thing.
okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Anyway,
It's like you move to a different company for something I'm not going to say. It's like, I'm not coming back. Stop. Leave me alone.
Wow. I didn't even know your phone rang.
No, it didn't. I was
like,
I saw it.
doing?
I'm like, I'm not coming back.
But yeah, but this girl in my group, she said her name was Shelby Latino. I was like, that is a great broadcast name. You're going places. And she was in New Orleans for years.
Shelby what?
Latino. I was like, Shelby Latino. That just
good.
it has a
great zing to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some
Todd
others.
Jacobian has a really
No,
good
it
zing to
doesn't.
Yes,
No, it doesn't.
does. It does. I think it does. I think everybody would agree. That's a name you don't forget.
It is
Joel
a name.
Young is very basic, I think. Compared to Jacobian,
But it's a hard name.
it's like the 27th most common name I think Young is.
Young is?
Yeah.
Smith has got to be like number
Smith
one.
is number one.
Yeah, Jones.
Williams. Yeah.
Williams is.
But
okay.
Jacobian,
Way down on the list.
it's down there, way farther than.
There's been some great, and then like I don't know, everybody has a special tag outs too. News anchors like Walter Cronkite, and I just
what was his?
And that's the way it is. Isn't that what it was?
Well, and then who was it? Who was it who says, and that's now you know the rest.
Now you know
the
story.
Oh,
what was his name? I'm drawing a blank. I know it.
Ramsey?
No. I'll Google it.
Everybody,
now you know
the rest of the story.
Paul Harvey. That's right. Yeah. Paul Harvey. Oh, he was a great guy. I really enjoyed listening to him.
There's plenty of those.
Yeah, you know the rest.
I'm trying to think of anybody around here that has something like that. And I'm sure there's somebody, I'm talking about in this building.
Yeah. In this build. Well, so Siri has that stay well.
Oh, yeah. She said, what was it? Be well and be wise. Be well and be wise. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so quiet day today. We're very warm. We've climbed into the lower 70s now.
Woo! What did you go with for a high today?
I had 73.
That's what I went.
But I think we're probably going to go up to 74 maybe. It's possible.
Yeah.
But we're going to be warm tomorrow as well. But what Todd was talking about, and this, it's not a huge change. I mean, we need it. But there are some signs, and I'm going to show you the HRRR. Well, let me just show you the graph first, because this is where it really first came to my attention here. The graph shows tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, maybe a few little sprinkles, maybe a brief shower, especially southwest Arkansas. That's the graph. Now, let me show you the HRRR model. And these are short-term models. We look at these whenever you're getting a little closer in time. There's tonight, we're clear, Saturday morning. Okay, what's this?
Yeah.
Late tomorrow afternoon into the evening. So, for that reason,
which I got to
added a 20% chance of a shower. Todd says he's. What are you gonna look at there?
Well, because you brought it to my attention, I thought, what did I miss? And so I'm going back to figure this thing
Yeah,
out.
look at
That
NAMS. See what.
500 millibars
Make
and all
sure you
that.
get the NAMS permission to put pops in.
Wow.
You're gonna look. No, I'm just kidding.
Little northwest flow, look out below, sort of thing. Is that what this is?
Is that what? Yeah, I guess so.
All right, let's go. That was got to get the NAMS permission.
I'm just kidding.
That was good. That was actually kind of funny. Yeah.
Make
So
sure you get it. Well, what does it show in terms of precip though? I mean, I see what
it's just a little
see what
disturbance in the northwest flow, and then we look at
when you do say that one more time, that rhyme though, that
northwest flow, look out below. That really applies in the
look
summer
out
months.
below though.
Wait, hold on.
Look out below. I mean, I get that it
Look
rhymes,
out below.
but I think look out above. Why below?
In the northwest flow, look out below, because the northwest flow and deratios, MCCs,
Yeah. I
Below?
just below. Yeah.
look out below because south.
Below.
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 B-E-L-O-W.
Okay. Yes, I know, but I'm also just trying to think
Is
like
that Armenian
why?
accent coming through? I mean,
No,
what the-
no. I'm just like I've heard that, and then now as I think about it a little more literally, I'm like, why are we looking below? Okay.
Northwest flow, look out below.
Yeah.
That's when you get a northwesterly
Look
flow.
out from below.
That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Are we splitting hairs
Yes,
here?
we are, because in the late spring, early into the summer, you get a northwesterly wind flow aloft. You better look out, because that's when you not only will bust a forecast, but you'll get big thunderstorms.
I remember that was one of the first big things during my internship I learned, because I started June 1st, and around June 1st, early summer, you get northwest flow events, and you can get strong damaging winds out of those. So yeah.
So you have a hot.
I have heard that several times, but the more I thought about it, I was like, literally, would it be look out above? But it doesn't rhyme. So
I'm thinking of it from the perspective of looking at a map, not
I get it.
looking out
Yeah.
from up to the sky.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
It's Friday, folks.
it is. I don't know why I'm challenging you so much today. I'm just like, what?
You are. You really are challenging me. Everything I say, the sky is not blue. Is that where you're going next?
I don't know. No.
Uh.
But Sunday though, let's talk about Sunday morning a little bit. Sunday morning, we got the half marathon that started and the full marathon. Sunday morning, a few sprinkles maybe, but I'm not convinced even that's that's not a big deal and nothing really to stress out over. More clouds maybe than once thought. Maybe not as breezy either as it once thought.
No.
What are people saying, Todd? What does that say?
The name of the movie that she was referring to, Brittany,
Oh,
it's called 13 Minutes.
Minutes.
I've never heard of that.
I haven't heard it either.
What did I do to my forehead?
I was wondering the same thing there.
Seriously, I just saw that.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier, but I didn't want to say anything. I was being nice and not
Oh,
saying
gee, thanks.
anything out loud. I was like, did you hit your head?
I had another night of really weird dreams. I'm having weird dreams lately. I may have hit myself or something.
A little bump in the night.
I told you, what was that one I had I was telling you, I was like, what does this mean? What was that?
Oh, you mean dreams?
Yeah. I told y'all, you and
You
Jen, I
said
was like,
something, but
and then I had a dream my sister opened up a restaurant. I mean, she's not even.
It's not even feeling at all.
It was in the Tanglewood Shopping Center on Cantrell.
Congratulate her.
Yeah, I did. I called and told her I had a dream that you opened up a restaurant with mom's recipes. I've been having.
That's a
weird
very
dreams lately.
vivid dream.
I know. It was very strange. I said, I just want to. It was a huge, successful grand opening. I called and congratulated her the next day. She goes, "Well, gee, thanks." She doesn't even work in the food industry.
I was gonna say, doesn't she work like?
She works for senior living.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
in senior living.
I was like,
That's
that's
like not even close to that. But well,
anyway.
yeah, it's the studio. We. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if you can hear anything. It's a
We
little loud
apologize.
over in this region.
It's this thing that's on air.
Anyway,
Okay.
a few sprinkles, maybe a shower this weekend, but rain chances are looking up next week, which is good news because obviously, and you've heard us say a million times, we are in a drought. I'm just going to go through my drought graphics here. That's the latest drought monitor as of Thursday.
Too twisted for TV.
Yeah.
We talk about this 7:00 tonight.
Yeah. Oh, it airs again tonight.
Yeah, 7
Um,
o'clock. Yeah.
we've got a number of prescribed burns across the state. I think
Yeah.
there's about 20 to 30 of them out there. And yes, there's a wildfire danger, but keep in mind these prescribed burns. And I know I hear people, a lot of people, they're critical of the forestry division for having
Mhm.
some of these prescribed burns when there's a high wildfire danger. And I understand that logic, but
They know what they're. I've never seen
they're
one of their prescribed burns
no.
get out of control.
And
Never
they
seen it.
always know, they're watching it closely, and they use these prescribed burns to mitigate future wildfires. Because if a wildfire does break out, if it comes upon one of these areas where they've done a prescribed burn, then it doesn't burn into it. We had a story on that here this week. We did a little story on that. But
Yep.
there are burn bans out there, and this is to, obviously to prohibit any burning of brush and whatnot. Uh, in some counties, of course, some counties it's not prohibited, but it's discouraged, and so just want to make that clear there. But let's talk about rain chances next week.
Yeah, I'm getting into max one here because I was gonna pull up the
Rain
some
chances
stuff.
go up as we mentioned Sunday afternoon into the evening. There could be some showers and storms over northern Arkansas. I'm not convinced that Little Rock gets in on much of that Sunday. Maybe some just north of I-40. But then you get into there's Monday.
What the? What in the
Monday's a pretty
world?
slim chance, and even Tuesday. Most of it's north. Now, there might be a stray shower over central Arkansas there on Tuesday, but what I'm saying is, yes, our forecast becomes more active next week, but it doesn't necessarily mean rain for everybody just yet. We're kind of slowly turning on the faucet, okay? So sprinkles maybe over the weekend, couple light showers, maybe that. And then early next week, a few isolated showers and storms. So you can see like it's kind of going up a little bit. You get spotty sprinkles and showers over the weekend, maybe an isolated shower or storm or two Monday, Tuesday, and then let's go into Wednesday. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Middle to end of next week is the time period to watch,
But this doesn't make a lot of progress to the east.
which is a good thing.
It's a good thing. It is a good thing. I mean, like, there's some places over eastern Arkansas that may not get the rain immediately. It's going to take a little time to get to eastern Arkansas. But look, there's Wednesday. And then instead of those storms really going far over into Mississippi, look, we still have stuff around Wednesday morning. Well, this is when. So, okay, let me go back. This is Tuesday night. So it actually ramps up some Tuesday
That's why I
night
was
into
talking
Wednesday
about the
morning.
pops on Tuesday to keep them in. That was what I was trying to give
For
you
sure.
help with
For
your
sure.
forecast.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Since
It is a team effort. We give each other a hard time.
yes, we do, and
I
don't
hope
ever,
everybody
please don't ever
understands.
don't misinterpret this.
Please don't.
This is
No, we're great.
normal friendship. We're not
Normal behavior here.
Yes, we're not bashing each other.
There have been a few times after I turned to town, I'm like, I'm kidding, right?
Yes.
We still friends? All right, there's Wednesday, better rain chances. And then even Thursday.
Yep. That
There
front
we
stall, you can tell exactly what the front's doing.
And
with
then
the
it
way,
retreats back a little bit. So Wednesday, Thursday, better rain chances. I went up to 40%. I know what Todd's probably doing.
I got 40.
Did you?
I went 40 across the board after Wednesday. I just went 40.
Didn't go
all the way.
50%?
As long as we're in that pattern starting Wednesday of next week, I thought 40 will cover it, and I'll probably end up going up on some days and maybe a little down on other days. But it's, by the way, I've got that prescribed burn on.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pull that up
Yeah,
in a
a
second.
little later
Just, there's going forward a little farther. Friday. Notice there's still back west of us, still showers and storms. So this is going to help a lot. There's Saturday morning, according to the Euro, and you're going to notice we are going to be very, I'll say conservative, but we're going to be careful putting out. I don't want to go 60 set. Look, if this was tomorrow, let's say like right here, look, I'd say 60% plus.
Oh, I go 50.
If this was 60,
Just kidding.
I don't like 50.
I love how I've taken you out of the.
I know. I noticed.
I didn't mean to do that.
I know how you feel. It's fine. But anyway, so as we get a little closer in time, our confidence goes up, and so our rain chances might go up. So while right now it might say 40%, just know as we get a little closer in time, we hope that goes 60%, maybe 70%, because we certainly need that rain. And I'm going to show you how. Do we want to show
rainfall amounts?
I'm going to show Euro rainfall amounts. Have you actually looked?
Yeah.
Much? Okay.
I've actually done my show for today.
Okay. Gotcha.
We do 4 o'clock news on KARK.
Yes, yours is earlier.
Yes. Do y'all have one today? Just wondering. Asking for a friend.
Yes, Todd.
Okay, just making sure.
We have a show.
Asking for a friend.
No, of course, basketball takes up a good bit of the show on Friday night.
Mhm.
But anyway, but Euro is really showing some much needed rainfall, about 2 to 4 inches.
Yeah, and
This is showing statewide.
You cannot take these numbers literally, but
No,
the overall message here is that the European is showing widespread minimum 2-inch
the
amounts.
trend is our friend right now.
It is.
The trend is really our friend.
I'm sure the GFS says something
let's see
completely
what
different.
The Goofus says.
The Goofus. Yeah. Well,
Ah,
okay.
okay.
The Goofus is usually more wet than the European.
Right. Yes. So taking it with a grain of salt, 2 to 4 inches looks reasonable,
Very reasonable.
especially over Northwest Arkansas, but this is showing more favor for Central Arkansas as well. This isn't needed badly.
I looked at European probabilities, the ensembles, the probabilities for at least 4 inches of rain over the next
Yes.
16 days. And it was elevated significantly for western and northern Arkansas. Over the next 16 days, 8
There's
inches
been a
or more.
little
and
bit
there's
more of
not
a
there.
shift southeast in the last couple
Yeah.
of months, I feel like.
I don't believe it. I'm just going to be
I
honest
don't
with you.
want to go too.
I don't want to get specific,
we're
but
not- and that is why when you see our pops graphic,
I still think that the heaviest is going to be north and west of the metro. I still feel that way.
okay, so this is going through the weekend, 20% through the weekend.
Yeah.
We added that, by the way, but Monday and Tuesday still 20%.
Mhm.
It's mostly northern Arkansas. But then Wednesday it goes up, and if we were to go beyond that,
And you'll have to watch the news for that.
let's actually use this graphic.
This is
here.
model guidance, not a forecast. Whoa!
But again, if we were, this is just based off of raw data.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I look at is I see this and I'm like, okay, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm hopeful that maybe it goes to 70%, but I may not make that call until Sunday, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as we get closer in time, if models are, if this is showing 80% or 90%, I don't know that it goes that far, but then I would start trending up from 40%. I'm not going to go as hard as what this is showing here, but
You're right.
it's encouraging. It's so encouraging.
You guys are nuts.
Hi, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
I'm so glad to hear that. Read that out loud. That is a nice compliment. And I just love, yeah,
You guys are nuts. You make weather more fun than it already is. Thank
I
you.
love
Laura.
that. And that's the kind of compliment that like I think we both want to,
Yeah.
hear. Like,
Well, listen,
we make
there's plenty of times to be serious.
right.
Today is not one of them.
Today's not one of those days. We're
That's
gonna
right.
have a good time. We're happy that there's rain in the forecast.
Mhm.
But I hope that if you don't get a forecast out of this, at least you get a few laughs, right?
You get a little entertained. I might break out a few jokes here a little bit later on.
Oh, do you have your book?
No, I forgot.
No, you forgot your book.
Maybe Caroline's got jokes.
Hi, Caroline.
Got any jokes?
Any jokes? Do you have any jokes? Oh, come here.
Hold on.
Come on. She.
Why aren't there mom
Okay.
jokes? Why are they calling dad jokes and not mom jokes?
All right, well, here.
We have a mom
a
joke
mom
here.
joke? Yeah, I have a mom
Mom
joke.
joke.
Okay. How do you make a tissue dance?
You put a little boogie in
You
it.
put a little boogie in it.
That's dad joke. That's dad joke school 101. That's like first day of dad joke school.
That's cute. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
cute
That's
too.
good.
Thank
That's
you.
really good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Why did the golfer need a new pair of pants?
Why did what?
Why did the golfer need a new pair of pants?
Why?
Because he had a hole in one.
Oh gosh.
That's
That was pretty good.
That
really
second
good.
one you made up for the first one, because the first one is Dad Joke School 101.
No, the first one was actually my favorite. I
The
think
first one,
the little boogie.
Little boogie.
Little boogie.
Ah.
Now you know how we feel.
but that was so old. That's
oh,
like you
oh,
learned
you
that
knew that one.
you learned that
already knew.
freshman year in Dad
I've
Joke
never
School.
heard that one.
The boogie
I've
one?
never heard that one.
Oh.
That was new to me.
She's learning. I gotta give her credit
It
for
might
the
not
second
be
one.
new to you, but it was new to me. Anyway, great to see some rain chances.
Yes.
I don't know.
I was gonna say.
Let's bring it back to weather.
So the rain chances are going up middle to end of next week, and the severe thunderstorm chance, we've got to watch that. Now, there's not a clear signal for any single day, but you're in the beginning of March, you're going into an active pattern. It's almost like you say, yes, there's going to be some sort of severe weather.
Wednesday.
That doesn't mean tornadoes, folks.
No.
I just want to make sure that's clear.
As we get into midweek, do you have that graphic ready that you made?
Go to Max 1 real quick.
I felt like it was pretty much ready. All right, by the way, here's tower cam, dashing and cooling tower cam looking out toward those prescribed cars that we were talking about out west. There's actually 2 out, one north of Lake Maumelle, one south of Lake Maumelle.
Why can't I find it now? I do this all the time. I make these graphics and then I'm...
Because you labeled it wrong. Just kidding.
This one was labeled correctly. There it is. Storm Outlook.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
Okay. So, oh, we need to switch it over.
No, you got it.
Oh, we got it. Okay.
You got it.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, there could be some isolated showers and storms. Should be non-severe. But Wednesday, chance goes up a little bit. Areas west and southwest of here, especially on Wednesday. I need to get that day 6 graphic up here in just a bit.
Okay.
But out over the Red River Valley, Dallas up toward Oklahoma City, those areas might have a little bit of a greater risk on Wednesday. That's day 6, right? Wednesday.
Sure.
And then as we get into late week, we might start to see some. Yeah, I had to stop and I don't know if you saw me counting my fingers.
I was doing it too.
Anyway, but yeah, so toward the middle and end of next week, rain chances go up, and not just that. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a severe risk. Hey, last night ended up being.
The hail. That's right. Yeah. From near Quitman all the way to Hazen.
Yeah.
Ozark.
And there was
south of Ozark. Yeah.
There was hail fog.
Hail fog. I'm complete disclosure here. We saw on the models there could be a thunderstorm, but we just kind of wrote it off as sub-severe.
Well, honestly, so Graph, at least I believe it was, had it.
No, I think
about
it's
a day or two. Nope, GFS or Graph had it at one point.
Okay.
Backed off of it. Completely took it away, and then HRRR in the meantime picked up on it. So Graph pulled it back. HRRR jumped in on it, and then at the last minute, I'm like, Graph's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's that. Like I was like, oh thanks.
Yeah. And then yesterday afternoon, we're sitting in the weather, so it's like, oh, look at that. Storms popped up. There's even a little bit of lightning in that. And then a few scans later,
the more you look at it, it was like, okay, there's a little bit of the lavender core in there. So, yeah.
And I know a lot of people are saying, why aren't we getting a severe thunder? There were a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, but early on, why aren't we getting severe thunderstorm warnings? Because it was not 1 inch in diameter.
Right. So you can get large quantities of small hail, but it's quarter size hail or bigger. So if you're getting a bunch of pea size hail, it's not a severe thunderstorm. It's a strong thunderstorm.
Right.
It's not a severe thunderstorm.
It sounds severe just because, it's so loud. But that's not.
I think back to there was that night that Hot Springs got hit by the tornado, and in Little Rock I don't think we had a tornado warning in Little Rock.
No, we had a severe thunderstorm
warning. We had I think it was quarter size hail. But hearing that, I was like, that has to be golf ball. It has to be bigger. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But you really stop and think how many times when you do have hail, most of the time it's really small hail, or maybe there's a thunderstorm capable of hail near you, but it doesn't actually hail where you live. Like the hail core within a thunderstorm is relatively small.
Mm-hmm.
So, your odds of actually getting hail in the first place are a little lower than rain, So
right, and I mean we get hail quite a bit here in Arkansas, but they are isolated hail.
But individually, you don't necessarily get hail that frequently. Like we get it a lot in Arkansas, but individually, like you don't realize, I guess, how infrequently you actually get it. So when you do get it, you're like, oh, that has to be golf balls. That has to be
right.
And so
you go
because it's so loud,
it makes
especially if you have a tin roof.
Well, think about how fast those things are falling from the sky, hitting this, and then you got that hollow. Attic or something like that, and it kind of echoes and stuff.
Yes.
And so it makes a little bit of
and
noise.
It's also just a little nerve-wracking whenever you have that hitting the side of your window, and even if it's quarters. I mean,
I just want to show this.
So that's November, or is that
this
December through February?
This is just meteorological winter. I want to show this before we get going here. I'm having to whisper because Bob's doing some stuff. But the last day of meteorological winter is tomorrow. Yeah. And we're not going to have any rain today. We're not going to have any rain. Well, okay.
I almost said
sprinkle or two.
A sprinkle or two.
Yeah. But 6 point right now, the way things stand, it's the 5th driest winter on record.
And that's December through February, but even November was dry. We were already in a drought coming out of the growing season this past fall. So going like this rain is exactly what the doctor
It's
ordered. We
exactly.
can just get it at a rate that we can handle, not all of it at once.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, which I think it might come in waves.
Yes, I mean, and
This is gonna help.
this is one of the problems you have when you have a long range forecast and you have high or an icon on there that says a thunderstorm every day. There is just because people will glance at the TV or glance at a graphic online and they'll say, "Oh, it's going to storm." All next week. No, it's just that the chance is there every day, and it's not going to be a washout every day. It's not going to rain all day long, and some of that could be confined to even periods where you're sleeping, and it could be dry during the day. The chances are elevated for those 24-hour periods starting Wednesday. That does not mean it rains constantly. I want to make sure that everybody is clear
It
on
comes
that.
in waves.
Yep.
I really wanted to show. I think this map is still pretty good.
See, that's what I like. I like the WPC interpretation.
Yeah. So here is first off the drought monitor. We've shown you this, but again, like every bit of the state needs rain. Even that far southeast corner in yellow, that's a lower end, but it's just abnormally dry in parts of Chico County. But extreme drought for Drew County now and down into Bradley and Ashley County. But I want to switch over from there to rain totals through the next 7 days.
Yeah, this is not. This
Northern
only
and Western Arkansas will see some benefit.
This is just through next Friday,
Right.
and there's going to be more beyond that.
But Southeast Arkansas, not going to get as much as the rest of the state. In some places,
That's that ridge that's setting up to it depends on how much of ridging you have across the southeast and where this front ends up and where you keep getting these waves of moisture coming across. So it's just like we don't know exactly where that's going to line up. That's, I think, the more likely scenario.
I think that's a pretty good, I guess, combination of all
Right.
the data that we have right now. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We have KRK4 News at 4, 5, and 6 coming up, as well as Fox 16 News at 5:30 and 6:30. We'll see y'all then.
What about 9?
Yeah, and 9 and 10, of course, as well.
I
So
was
we'll see
just
y'all
making
then.
sure that you.
I got
Do
you.
you have a 9?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll see y'all.
Oh, we do this. Hey, got another comment here on Facebook. Y'all are fun.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. We are fun.
Oh, wait, here's another one. Here.
All caps on the R. What are you guys are?
A hoot. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
A hoot.
For a hoot.
Oh, hooting and a hollering.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just thinking hoot and owl and my owl jokes.
Who? Anyway. All right.
That's a whole nother thing. I'm not going to go through those now.
Okay.
Hello,
Friday,
guys.
maybe
Looking
we're a
good.
little-
We know Alice. I'm just kidding. Thank you. I'm just kidding. It's Friday.
My gosh.
Just kidding. Well,
Hi, Alice.
Here's a
Thank
funny.
you.
I'll tell you a funny story.
Alice
about
is
that.
our friend from Hamburg, by the way.
Hey, Alice. It's like Renee Shapiro, who I used to
Yeah.
work with. She's no longer in the business. She's retired now. She'll send me a text. And, love your tie today, and I'll always respond. I know. It's just a.
Y'all work together long enough.
Gosh, we
you know,
loved
you
each other
have
for a
that
long
sense of
time.
humor
Yeah,
with each
she's
other.
great. All right.
All right. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all tonight on our newscast, and have a good one.
See y'all later.